Early on November, the defiant TPLF has blatantly executed a brutal and savage attack on the Ethiopian National Defense Force who went out for January struggle. After inspecting the scene of the recent repulsive attack against the Northern Command, Lieutenant General Bacha Dabeli unveiled the betrayal and atrocity of TPLF Junta in attempt to build up the army. It is an extension of the old practice of the Junta who shoots their brothers and sisters that fought for genuine cause during the armed struggle where they were asleep. The recent plot was aimed at dismantling the nation but was utterly foiled by the gallant and indomitable defense force irrespective of the sudden barbaric atrocity.
በውስጥ የራሳቸውን ሰዎች አደራጁ የኛን የሬዲዮ መገናኛ
The junta-led members interrupted the chain of command as they jammed the radio communication, providing the army with counterfeit radio and programs. The tyranny reprogrammed the radio communication to execute their mission by reaching all areas within the range of the Northern Command.
General Bacha explained that the group has officially declared war on the federal army and committed treason to its nations.
ኦፕሬሽኑ መቼ መሆን አለበት? የሰራዊቱ የወራሽን ሲገባና የሰራዊቱ ደሞዝ
They set the date of the attack to go with salary payday, and ration was apportioning to the army. During that particular day, the army officials were invited for a banquet by the junta, and those officials who have presided over were detained. But they could not abduct the deputy commander of the Northern Command, as he was not among the attendees at the dinner.
Then came the atrocity. The treachery began from once dear companion and ambushed the Ethiopian National Defense Force while members of the army were asleep. This all have happened at midnight, galvanized by the wild nature of TPLF.
It's obvious that the sabotage executed from inside the defense force, as it would be unviable for external elements to realize this. The looted ration and cash were granted for those who served the junta. As a result, members of our army struggled on for 3 days without food and water.
Despite the massive attack, none of the army members admitted a defeat to the trainee TPLF clique other than those defended by the criminals.
Almost ጥቂት ሰው ነው የወጣው የኛ እስከ መጨረሻው ተዋጋ
They fought with great bravery against the junta forces till the end and martyred. There were a loss on both sides as our army was not admitting defeat. The attackers were those who once relished companionship with defense force and lived with the army for 20 years. They buried the corpses of their militias while they stripped off the bodies of our army and left them under the scorching sun.
Despite the betrayal attack initiated by the TPLF junta against the Northern Command, the heroic National Defense Force has now regrouped and is taking series of counterattack on the de facto group to bring them to justice.